Hey everyone, in today's vlog, I want to break down what the conscious mind is, the subconscious, or Freud called it the pre-conscious, and the unconscious mind. Now, if you've been on this spiritual journey for a while, you're gonna be familiar with that, the picture of the iceberg. So Freud came up with the iceberg, and the tip of the iceberg he called the conscious mind, and the conscious mind runs at a very low level. It's like it's about 5%. Then right underneath it you have the subconscious mind, which is about 10%, and all of the rest of our reactions and the way we live our life is from the unconscious mind. Let's break that down. The conscious mind are things that we consciously do. Like, I am creating this vlog for you right now. After I'm done, I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. I am consciously doing these steps. I'm very aware of it. The subconscious or the pre-conscious mind are things like there's stored memories, such as the color of your car, your mom's birthday, your name. These types of things are stored in the subconscious mind. The unconscious mind is that data bank of memory that you have absolutely no access to. None whatsoever. Now, if you think about it, it's pretty damn scary that most of us, 90% of the day, 95% of the day, react from the unconscious mind. The unconscious mind holds all your defense mechanisms. Everything is held in that unconscious data bank. That is why when you hear, like in science, a lot of articles, scholarly articles will say that the most important times in a baby's life, or in one's life period, is from the time of conception to about 3, max 5 years old, but they usually say to about 3 years old. The reason for that is because your unconscious mind is just taking everything in, and that first 3 to 5 years is who you are and kind of your karma that you're gonna have to live out for the rest of your life. So when you're on this spiritual journey, we come to expand our consciousness. So we become very aware of the ego. We become aware of the subconscious mind. We also dive into, we can't access what's happened in the unconscious, but we dive into our triggers, like what here is triggering me. And even the stories that you go back to and think of, those stories are actually in your subconscious mind. They're not your unconscious. But when you start working and not reacting to the triggers, the subconscious mind starts to subside, and that way you give less power to the unconscious mind, so that the unconscious mind isn't controlling your life 95% of the day. When you don't react to the triggers, what you're doing is you're settling the unconscious down, and maybe it's triggering 80% of the day. Think of it as a percentage. One of the things that you will notice in this journey, spiritual journey, is you might begin to feel shame and guilt. And this shame and guilt will be about the way you reacted in your life to certain circumstances or experiences. You're gonna start feeling shame and guilt, like, why did I do that? Why did I react like that? What was I thinking? Why would I do that? Know that you're accessing your subconscious mind. Just clear that energy. Don't give it any power. The only way to release all of the energy in the unconscious, and most of this energy it's negative, right? It's not good. It's things, they're hurdles, things that you're programmed to do, programmed to react by. Know that the sooner you give it no power, you are also dissipating the holding, the clasp that the unconscious mind has on you and your journey in life. So as you grow in consciousness, you will feel more shame, more guilt. What's the point of all of this? You will feel all of that. And it's okay. You cannot give it any energy. You accept it, say, yeah, okay, I also know that the stories that I'm reacting to are from my subconscious mind, but there's a deeper seed in the unconscious mind that I don't even know where this is coming from. And you know what? I release this trigger. All I know is that was a trigger. I linked it to this story and I release it as I know it now. And that gives the unconscious mind less power and it shuts it up for a little while. And this will keep happening over and over and over. Now, the more you shut it up with kindness, with balance, with love, with understanding, you don't run away from it. You face it. The more you do that, the less it's going to chirp at you, the unconscious mind. And that is how you expand your consciousness. And I'm just going to end this with an example. So all defenses that we have, all of the defenses are triggers. Any trigger that comes in the way we defend ourselves, whether it's denial, projection, paranoia, displacement, are all stored in the unconscious mind. The one that I want to talk about is displacement. Displacement is if your boss at work or an employee, if they put you down or they say something to you that's just mean, that's not really nice, you hold on to it, you go home, and then you treat your wife the same way that this boss just treated you. Then your wife turns around and she treats the kids the same way that you just treated your wife. This is emotional, this is displacement. Now, everything that I just talked about, expanding consciousness, think of it as displacement. What you want to do is when you feel a trigger coming from the outside into you, it comes into your awareness, into your consciousness, your subconscious mind is you're gonna feel. The subconscious mind is there to give you a feeling. When you feel something because of whatever you're experiencing, don't allow displacement, because what the unconscious mind is going to do, it's going to displace. It displaces this negative information to the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is going to create a feeling based on its own memory bank, and you're going to respond. Don't displace it. Just recognize it and just be like, okay, I'm not even going to react. This isn't even worth it. I understand it. I don't like it, but it's okay. It's fine. It's all right. Give it no energy. But don't not recognize it either. It's really important to recognize these things, understand them. And when I say understand, you can only understand them from the subconscious. That's the closest you're going to get to it. And you just have to trust that, trust the story that your subconscious mind is telling you, and then go into the unconscious mind and just say, I clear it all. I don't want any of the fear, the shame, the guilt, and wherever it's coming from, it's okay. I displace it in love and light. Say something like that. Talk to yourself. Love you guys. Bye.